What is going on YouTube? It is ArsenalMC here, and I'm bringing you a different kind of video here. It is a draft analysis video. Recently I posted a PLCL draft league announcement video saying that I'm going to be a part of this league and telling you who else is going to be in the league and all that sort of stuff. If you want to check out any of those, they'll be in the description. Also, a link to that video will be in the description as well. But this video is just going to be me coming out and saying what I'd picked, who I picked, give some reasoning behind some of them. Some of them I don't really have a reason for, but some of them I do. But before we get into that, if you are new to this channel, hi. My name is Caleb or ArsenalMC, whichever one. I'm brand new to Draft League, never done it before, never done anything like this, never done competitive Pokemon. So when it came to this draft, I didn't really know what to expect, didn't really have anything to go off of. Literally just picked mons, sometimes at random, sometimes the ones that I thought would help best round out my team. It was just a mix. So we're just putting that out there. Not a competitive Pokemon player normally, but decided that this would be a great thing to be a part of and be a fun little change of how I normally play Pokemon. So, with all that being said, in the draft, I had the first round draft pick. So that means I picked first. So that was sort of nerve-wracking since I've never done this before. Picking first and being the first person to pick was sort of terrifying. But the way we did it was a snake draft. I think that's what it's called. So I went first, and then I went last in the second round, and then I went first again in the third round. So it was nice having my picks back to back. I immediately got I got second round pick, and then I immediately got the third round pick. That was nice, but it was also just a bit nerve-wracking being first. And I also got the last draft in the league, so that was nice too. But the Pokemon that I picked for my team, a lot of them were just mons that I randomly decided. There were some of them that I had a good idea of why I wanted them and that sort of stuff, and I'll explain that. But like I said, most of these I just picked. They seem like they would work. I don't really know what their competitive abilities are and all that sort of stuff. So we're just going to quickly go through it. So first up, in the first round, I picked QFant. Now, QFant was just a mon that I picked at random. When I picked him randomly, I thought he looked like he'd be a good bulky mon. I don't know that. I've never used a QFant. Even in Sword and Shield when I played through it, I haven't used the Pokemon, so I don't really know. But I feel like he'd be a good mon. He's got the Steel type, which is a pretty solid Steel, which is probably pretty solid typing. But yeah, so that was the first round. Then the second round, we picked Galarian Slowpoke. Galarian Slowpoke was just one that I thought would be good. It's a Psychic type. For some reason, I thought it was a Psychic Poison type, so that was another reason I picked it. But it's just a pure Psychic type, which I didn't realize at the time. But Galarian Slowpoke, I thought would be good. I think Slowpoke is a good mon, just generally. So, in my opinion, I think he's a good mon. So, I decided that Galarian Slowpoke, get the new Galarian form, and I think the other one was already picked. So, I thought Psychic type would be a good type to have on the team. Then when it comes to round 3, I picked Eevee. Eevee was a pick because after the first 2 picks were random, I thought, well, let's actually look up Little Cup League teams and see what people say are good, not good with certain Pokemon. And so when I looked it up, Eevee was one that came up and that said it was a good mon. I could be wrong about that. Again, let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions on like how my team could have been better, what I could have picked instead, or just some tips about what I could do with this team. It'd be greatly appreciated since, like I said, I don't know much about Little Cup. But Eevee was just one that came across as good. He only has one weakness, fighting types, so he doesn't really have much else against him. I mean, he can't hit ghosts, but other than that, everything's sort of not neutral, but neutral. It's just everything's normal against it. So I thought that would be a good, decent pick for the third round. Then when it comes to the fourth round, I picked Axew. Axew, again, was just one I was looking up, and I saw Axew come across, and I was like, oh, that seems like he'd be a good mon to pick. He's the dragon type, so he's only he's only weak against ice, dragon, and fairy. So that's pretty good, I think. He's also super effective against dragon himself, so that's good, I think. I think he's just a well-rounded Pokemon, I guess. I think most dragon types are pretty good in general, but Axie was just the one that came up. For the 5th round, I picked Machop. Pure fighting type. I thought he would be very good against some of the weaknesses that I had when it came to like Axew being weak against ice, Galarian Slowpoke being weak against ghost dark types, and yeah, I thought he would be a good help against those mons and would be just a good all-around Pokemon. He can't hit ghosts like normal types, but again, that's not a huge deal, I don't think. I didn't fully look at what everyone else fully picked, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal overall. But yeah, I think he was just a very solid pick. He handled some of my weaknesses and all the other sort of stuff, so I thought he'd be a good 5th round draft pick. When it comes to the 6th round, I picked Galarian Ponyta. This was because I wanted a Psychic type. I thought, for some reason in my mind, I thought Galarian Slowpoke was a poison type. So I wanted a Psychic type. Didn't realize that till afterwards that he is not actually a poison type. So I picked Galarian Slowpoke, Galarian Ponyta because of the Psychic type ability, his Psychic typing, not knowing I already had one. So that was the reasoning behind that, was getting a Psychic type, but it ended up not working. I mean he does, like Galarian Slowpoke, he does fight off some of the weaknesses that some other mons have, but he was sort of here not realizing that I had another normal type, or poison, or I had another Psychic type. I'm not able to speak right now. With the 7th round draft pick, I chose Electrike. Just an electric type. I thought he would just be a pure, like a good team person to round out the team, help round the team out some. Electric type, only being weak against ground types and can't hit ground types. I thought that would be good. And also, I know some of my mons have flying type weaknesses and water type weaknesses. I don't think anyone has a water type weakness, but as flying type weaknesses and stuff. So I thought he'd be a good mon to come in and fix that with his electric typing. So with the 8th round draft pick, I chose Meowth. This one was one. If you're new to my channel, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see Emily, my girlfriend. She comes in. I record in the living room, so she comes in every once in a while and she'll say something in the video or whatever. But she wanted to pick a mon. She wanted to pick 2 mons because I was back to back at this point. And so I was like, all right, you can pick 2 mons. So she picked, for the 8th round, she picked Meowth. Just normal type. He like Eevee, he can deal with everything. He can deal with most things except for fighting and ghost types. That's really all that one is. And then Sandshrew was the 9th round pick she picked, and I really like this pick. Ground type is helpful with some of my other weaknesses. I mean, it's weak to water and grass and ice, but I have Electrike to deal with the water type and other things to deal with the ice types and the grass types. So I think he's a good pick overall. I think he'll be good for rounding out the team. I keep saying that. I just wanted to round out the team. And finally, in our 10th round pick, the final Pokemon. This is the one I spent the most time thinking about. What do I need to round out my team? What can help me the most in this point? What can help me the most with my type disadvantages and all that sort of stuff? So I picked Sizzlipede. Fire type I thought would be very helpful. He's also bug type, so that gives him I think a 4 type weakness to rocks, but I have other things that can deal with rocks. So I thought he would be a good mon to deal with other things that I can't deal with. His fire typing would be very helpful, and bug type, I didn't look at what bug type is super effective against. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I think he'll be good to help handle other mons that I just can't deal with. So I thought he was a very good. I wanted a fire type. It was either water or fire that I was going to pick for my final draft pick, and Sizzlipede was just the one that I came up with. So, with all that being said, that is our team for the Haw River Hound Hours. Hopefully you guys are excited for the series. I'm very excited to be part of it. But make sure you guys press the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new to my channel so you can see more videos. And join the ArsenalMCers. We're one big happy store here. And with all that being said, let me know in the comments, like I said, if you have anything, any tips or anything to help me with move sets for mons, what items, all that sort of stuff. All of it would be greatly appreciated because, like I keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for checking out this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!